I can't find you. Gosh darn it. There it is. Hi, Linda. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Just turn this down real quick. Take a second to share out to your friends. I'm good. How are you? Take a second to share out. I can't spell. Oh, I did that already. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Lacey. Today's been hard. Hi, Elspeth. Hi, Sherry. You made it. I'm sorry you're having a hard day. I swear every time I turn around, somebody's having a hard day. It's like we're all taking turns. I'm glad we're taking turns and we're not all doing it at the same time. That'd make it really rough because we need people to bring us up when we're feeling down, right? Look how long your hair is. It's getting there. I went and they chopped off some of the dead stuff, and I was like, boo. It's getting there, though. Hi, Ronald. You watching on YouTube? Look at all my friends on YouTube. Hi, Misty Dawn. How are y'all? Come on in. The water's fine. Come on in. The water's fine. Just taking a second to share. We're going to be doing all different types of readings tonight, I think. I feel like a little bit of variety would be nice. Don't you think? Mm-hmm. How is everybody? How's everybody doing? Oh, I'm sorry your husband's acting strange. Did you talk to him about it? He's your husband. You should be able to talk to him. Don't you think? I'm doing pretty good, Amanda. Thank you for asking. Okay, so we're going to be doing some free and paid readings tonight. Just it. Oh, little internet blip there. We're going to be doing free and paid readings tonight. Okay. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Ba-doop-a-doop-a-doo. I'm sorry you're dealing with that, honey. Did you ask him? Oh my God, Sheldon. Facebook notified you? I'm shocked. Shocked and amazed. It's incredible. It is incredible. Wow. You have a spirit near you. I went on a date with a guy last weekend. Listen to this. Last weekend. Went on a date with a dude. And we're sitting there, we're eating lunch in this Mexican restaurant. And we started talking about work. And I said, well, I kind of have two jobs. One is it just, I do sometimes. Now it's not full-time anymore. I get a different full-time job. And so we started talking about this. And he's like, So you can tell me what's been following me around for years? Probably. What is it? So what's following me around? What? Are you asking me to work on a date? You're asking me to work? What? No, just tell me what's following me. It's nice meeting you. Yes, it's really spring, Sheldon, believe it or not. We're about to get a bunch of snow here. Elspeth's getting her butt kicked with 2 feet of snow. I knew there was going to be 3 storms this year. I predicted that way back at the beginning of winter, that it was going to be a mild winter and that we're going to have 3 snowstorms. And this is going to be the last one. Okay, so after this one kicks everybody's ass, we can go back to anticipating summer. But yes, it's spring. Springing into summer, not an actual season of seasons, but it does sometimes register as nice, not so much this year. It's been very mild here in South Dakota. I can't complain, but we're going out with a bang. You know, we're going out with a big bang. That's okay. So we're doing the free cards we're going to be having tonight are these beauties right here called Spiritual AF. 99 inspirational cards for people who fucking need some inspiration. So for those of you who are getting your ass kicked, we'll be giving these free cards out to you beauties at some point. So that's what those are for. Hi, Nikki. I also have some tarot card readings here for us to do tarot card readings. I have myself for mediumship readings, medical scans. I'm not so sure if I want to do past life readings tonight, but we will be doing future clairvoyant readings and as many things as I can fit into my basket at Walmart. Well, that's just it, Elspeth. He maintained concrete equipment, so I don't really need him. Anyways, we parted ways after the date and haven't communicated since because we both felt weird. I gave him a business card and it was like, here you go. That's if you actually need me. He actually tried to get me to go to his house. He lives near a cemetery and he tried to get me to go to his house to see the spirits in his house. And still, again, I thought it was a date. But no, it was somebody needing my professional help, which I'm all about that. But if you want my professional help, then pay me. No pass for me. They've all the same. I'm a scapegoat. Oh, Ronald, I know you do seem to have a lot of similar past life readings, which is interesting the way that works. With that, I would really want to look and see like what the similarities are. Why do you keep having these similar situations? What is it that you haven't learned from those lives that you should be concentrating on? Isn't that great? That's a great idea. But these are our free cards that we're using today. They are verbally explicit cards. So if you have sensitive little baby ears, go lay down and drink your bottle. Well, no, thank you. No, thank you. Too nice of a person to give the benefit of the doubt all the time. Was that what the thread of the? Oh, I was talking to you, Ronald, and this card came out, so I'm going to give it to you. Was that the thread of the common thread throughout your readings? I don't remember anything other than something about a knife in one of your readings. I really can't recall. But this card came out for you while I was shuffling and talking to you. So please share out if you would like to get a free reading. You need to share out to get a little share badge next to your name. Elspeth would be more than happy to help you get that. If you're on YouTube, share the video to your friends over text. or whatever. So Ronald, you are a product of what you believe. If you think you're a turd, you're probably going to act like a turd, treat yourself like a turd, and accept turd treatment from others. Why the fuck would you do that? First off, you're not a turd. It's just physically impossible to be a turd and a sentient being at the same time. But even if you have been kind of turdy, you believing you're golden will bring on all that golden behavior and that golden treatment. Today, just believe you're golden. If you liked it better there, go back to Turd Town tomorrow. That is for you, my friend Ronald. You got the first free card. Ain't it sweet? Okay, so I'm here for free and paid readings because I'm a poor white girl. So if you're interested in getting a reading with me tonight, the minimum donation is $11, just as I shared you as well. What? The turds? Those cards are rude. I know, they're so rude for people who are sensitive. And I did say, if you're sensitive, people take them with a grain of salt. It literally says it AF right on there. It literally says fucking right on the box. Sorry, pal. Hi, Amanda. I don't think that others think that of me. We've all visited Turd Town, haven't we? Haven't we? We've all been to Turd Town. We've all felt like a turd and acted like a turd. But now you need to treat yourself better. How are you, Miss Amanda? I love you so very much. How are you doing, my darling? Everybody got their hot beverage? We all have to take a step back for Sheldon. Sheldon doesn't like when I cuss. People get offended by words. Talking to a guy that almost got in a fight at Dick's Last Resort. Why did you get into a fight at Dick's Last Resort, Sheldon? I'm happy to see you too. I missed you guys. And I love the overwhelming love that I feel from y'all. Messaging me, asking me when I'm going to come live, and that you miss my lives and you miss seeing me. And I appreciate you. I super, super do. I have been so exhausted working this job because I get up so early and I'm just so tired by 5 o'clock, in the evening, because I get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm doing my best. The weekend is the best bet that you're going to see me, because I actually slept till 7 today. So that was nice. I am doing well. Thank you so much, Cindy. Because the bartender was a dick. Well, that sucks. But, I think they expect fisticuffs, maybe. I got a frozen cordial. For what, Amanda? To drink? I have a hot coffee because I was feeling a little sloopy. I was a little peopled out, hanging out at the mall with a new friend and kiddos, and peopling. Please click the bent arrow beside. That's right. That's how you share. That is how you share. Yeah. I don't know if I would like that place. I don't know if I would like that. I would just be like, you have to be so rude. Or I'd be like, fuck you, you dick. You never know what's coming out of my mouth. Maybe I'll be nice. Maybe I'll be really horrible. Hi, Kim. Donation sent by Venmo. Okay, Morgan. Let me get you on my list. My buddies explained it to me, and I said it was out anyways. Yeah, people can be jerks. Okay, I got you, Morgan. Okay, so we're going to do this paid reading, and then we'll go back to the free. Riley, go lay down. You literally just came inside. Go lay down. I have nothing for you. Go. You already ate. You went and you pooped, you peed. You're like a baby. I took care of everything. Go lay down. No, I'm not hearing it. She's such a baby. Your slow texting's gonna get worse. Okay, Sherry. Morgan Elizabeth. Okay, Morgan, we're going to do, is there a question that you have, Morgan, or something that you need help with, something that you need clarity on, or do you just want me to give you whatever I get from the universe? What are we doing? Stop. You're killing me, Smalls. Oh, God. Go lay down. Nicole, I gotcha. Nicole. Go lay down. Would you get your dog? Emma, take this dog. She's just sitting here whining at me, and I don't know why. You literally just brought her outside. She's just like, and I'm like, busy. Yes, take her. Let her go whine at you. Love her reading. Yes, Nikki, I got you. I got you on my list. Whatever I get. Okay, Morgan, you got it. Okay, I'm looking for, there's Sherry. There you are, Sherry. I wanted to write Sherry's name down before I forgot. Okay, Sherry. Okay, we're going to start with Morgan. We're going to do Nicole, and then we're going to do Sherry. And that's the order of things. Well, this page has been here since 2020. You know that. This is a 2020 page. Okay, so we're going to do Morgan Elizabeth. Let's see what we get. Shy but happy. Okay. We're ready to put thought into action. There's something that you've been thinking a lot about lately, something that you, like a new idea that you've had, something you want to incorporate into your lifestyle is what I want to say, your lifestyle. So this is going to be something either to do with your health, your physical appearance, or just a new routine that you want to incorporate into your lifestyle. We're ready for a new beginning. And I don't know if this is like a diet change, or if you like haven't been putting a lot of effort into your appearance lately, and you're just like, I'm going to start taking better care of myself. Okay. But this is all about some kind of a change occurring. Oh, are you, Sheldon? Are you getting it? Are you getting off getting off on all that energy? That's awesome. I do see this as like, well, I'm hearing semi-permanent. So this is something that maybe you have tried to incorporate in the past, something that you haven't tried to incorporate in the past, but you had some trouble sticking with it. Does that make sense to you? So it does feel like a diet or exercise change, or like putting more time and energy into your appearance. I feel like you go through like these slumps where you just kind of don't care and you just stop trying. And I'm hearing that, like, I don't even want to try anymore. Like, I don't even want to bother. I don't want to bother with people. I don't want to bother with myself. I'm just going to get through this tough time is what I'm hearing. And then like after you go through that cycle a little bit, it's almost like radio waves. I feel like you go through these like ups and downs. And I feel like everybody does, Morgan. People just, not everybody talks about it. And sometimes their downs are smaller, but they do go through downs. You know what I mean? Everybody does. So, don't feel like this just happens to you, and don't feel bad about it, because it happens to everyone. Okay. But this you're coming out of it, and I feel like I want to put more energy into myself. I want you to put it into yourself first before you start putting your energy into other people. Okay. And I feel like you're going to be, and this is like a semi-permanent is what I'm feeling. So I feel like this is something that like, either you're going to put a ton of effort into, you know how it is like when you start a diet or an exercise routine, and you're all gung-ho and everything, and then it kind of chills over time, or maybe you miss one day and then it becomes like a little sporadic. I do see that happening, like the sporadicism of this new thing that you want to incorporate into your life. I don't feel like you're going to like completely fall off of it, though. I feel like you'll just get to a point where it's something you do regularly, but not something that you're like a fanatic about. Okay. So if you do start dieting or whatever, you're going to be eating well most of the time. And then you'll have days where you just want to eat ice cream and you do it anyways. Or going to the gym and exercising, and you're, really gung-ho into it 3, 4, or 5 times a week. And then it kind of piddles down to maybe twice a week, but you will consistently do it. I just don't feel like it's going to be something that you're just fanatical about. Okay. So whatever this change is, just know that it's like a semi-permanent change. But I really want you to understand, and I feel like I need to say again that everybody goes through what you went through. Okay. Everybody goes through it, and not to diminish what you experience, but to let you know that you're not alone. Okay. And that everybody experiences that. So you don't have to feel like you're alone when you go through these dips, when you go through like these bouts of, I'm hearing worthlessness, when we just don't even feel the need to take care of ourselves as much as we used to. Okay. So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, because we all have those bouts. All right. And they're mentioning numbers to me, and they're mentioning lucky numbers for you. Do you have a lucky number? Have you been seeing that lately? Because that is going to be like a fortuitous sign for you that things are changing in the right direction. Okay. That whatever this lucky number, like lucky number 4 or something, whatever this lucky number that you see, Morgan. And like when you see it, you always feel like, things are going to be okay. And that's why you're being shown that number 2, to let you know, hey, things are going to be okay. Like we're on the upswing, things are going to be good again. And I'm seeing you buying like a new top, like it almost looks like a vest of some kind. I don't have my reading glasses on, so literally your tiny little profile bubble looks just white to me. I can't really see any of it, but I do see you buying something new, like a new top or something that kind of makes you feel happy. I personally, it's really weird, but you keep clothes for years and years and years. Well, I keep clothes forever. And you kind of fall out of the vibration of the clothes. You know what I mean? And you kind of like, you have to buy yourself new things. You have to change your style, because your vibration changes, and you where you're at in life changes, and you just don't click with the things you used to have, but you have sentimental attachment. Does that make sense? I'm seeing you going out and buying yourself something new, buying yourself a new top or a new like little something to wear. And I feel good about it. Like I feel I feel cute in it. I feel sexy in this top. Okay. And I think that that would be good for you. Hi, Sharon. I'm doing wonderful. How are you? How are you, Miss Ma'am? And I'm just going to, we got here the Hangman. Okay, we split the deck on the Hangman for you. This is you being at a crossroads in your life. As far as Ace of Cups, as far as something to find passion in your life, something to be passionate about. So this is a good opportunity when we have the Hangman, we're at a crossroads in our life, to find something to put positive energy towards, to find something to bring desire in our life, happiness in our life, some kind of new opportunity. Perhaps you're single, perhaps it's a new opportunity for you to find love. I gotta put these glasses on so I can see. Sharon, I got you. I'm writing you down. Sharon on Cash App. Amanda, I got you on Venmo. Sharon Irby, I got you. Amanda, I got you on Venmo. Crystal, I got you. Crystal, okay, got you. Okay. All right. So I hope that reading helped you. Did you see it? Did I see what, Elspeth? Lynn, how are you doing, Lynn's in orbit? How are you, sweetheart? Thank you for watching on YouTube. Thank you, everybody, for watching on YouTube. I appreciate you. You're welcome, Morgan. I'm so glad I could help give you a little bit of clarity on what's coming in the future. I do see, oh my God, live. It's okay. Gina sent PayPal. Oh, I didn't get that notification. Let me see if it's on there. Thank you, Elspeth. I didn't get that notification. I don't have her on my PayPal. I have Nicole and Crystal. So Gina, if you sent a donation on PayPal, did you click the confirm? Usually a window pops up that wants you to confirm your payment after you sent. So if you wanted to go back and check and see if that pops up for you, just check and see if it went through before you try again, okay? Just check, because sometimes it takes a second for it to come to me. So just check and see if it completed. And then if it did, let me know and I'll just wait a few minutes, okay? All right, Nicole. Nicole, it's your turn. How can I help you, Nicole? What can I do for you? Oh, that's gonna bug me. Don't get stuck, you stupid hair. Stupid hairs. Stephanie? Well, I put my eyes on so I can see the numbers. Stephanie. Stephanie, I got you. I got you, Steph. Steph, Jason. General and finances. You're welcome. All right, let's see what we got for you, my dear. General and finances. Okay, we're gonna let go of her, and we're gonna look at Nicole Forster. I feel like there's like this good energy coming into your life right now. It's kind of like a happy-go-lucky, I'm seeing the Fool card in the tarot deck. The Fool card usually represents like a new beginning for somebody, the start of a new journey, stepping outside of your comfort zone and just following your intuition and allowing it to lead you in a new direction. And this is what I'm seeing. I'm kind of feeling like this happy-go-lucky energy with you, like without a care in the world, and I'm ready for new beginnings. Does that make sense to you, Nicole? Now, as far as money is concerned, and they're showing me money symbols, I feel like I'm squeezing every penny out of the dollar. Does that make sense to you, Nicola? The economy has been real shit in the United States. I don't know if you're in the United States or somewhere else, but here it's been really terrible. And I totally understand needing to squeeze every penny out of the dollar because it's been it's like the dollar's worth 3 cents lately. It's just been really crazy out there. But that's what I'm seeing as far as money is concerned, is being Four of Pentacles, needing to be a little more conscientious of your spending. Yes, it does kind of doing my own thing, Australia. Yes, you are. Okay. And so that's what I'm feeling like, being more conscientious of where my money is going, not going out as often, not being frivolous with my spending, eating out as often, just really keeping an eye on the bottom line. And I almost feel like I'm checking my bank account every day. Does that make sense to you, Nicole? Or are you like literally checking your bank account every day? Because that's what I'm seeing. And it's almost like I'm reading. I feel like I'm going to be reading something. There's going to be some kind of an announcement. And I'm not sure if it's a job, but like some kind of posting that you come across somewhere. I'm not sure if it's like on a job poster, like Indeed or something. Like, I don't know what you have in Australia, but we have like websites that are just for job postings and stuff, like Monster and Indeed and things like that. But I'm seeing some kind of posting where it's like a light bulb goes off in your head. I don't necessarily see you applying for this job, but I feel like it gives you an idea of how to make extra money. Okay. That's what I'm feeling. Yes, I'm trying to budget better. Okay, that's what I was seeing you definitely like, keeping an eye on the bottom line, checking your bank account balance every day just to look. I should be better about it, honestly. Sometimes that stuff takes me by surprise. So that's what I'm seeing you doing, like doing better with your finances, keeping a better eye on things. But this posting, I don't know, it's like on some kind of a website. I'm seeing it, and because I'm not seeing, how like on Facebook marketing, they usually have some kind of picture with some writing and stuff. I'm not seeing any kind of picture. It's just text that I'm seeing. So it's going to be some kind of like a forum or like a website where you go for jobs and things of that nature. And I'm literally seeing you just getting an epiphany from this, not necessarily to apply for this job, but it's a way for you. It's an idea that's going to just pop in your head that's going to help you create additional income for yourself. Okay. So it's going to give you an idea. And I feel like that's something that, there is no shortage of ideas for you. I feel like you usually come up with some good ideas. I'm just wondering why you don't always follow that intuition, because I feel like you get a lot of good ideas. Does that make sense to you, Nikki? Hi, Linda. Let me check, Gina. 1 second. Does that make sense to you, Nikki? Okay, I got you, Gina. Okay, I wrote you down. Boop. There you are. Yes, I do very much. I make fruit ice blocks at work for the kids. Was thinking about selling them. There you go. And you know, and I do feel like you have these little ideas that are just amazing. You could sell fruit ice blocks. You could get a little refrigerated cart. You know, you could take the money that you're not charging right now and increase that by 25 or 50 cents, make it very reasonable where children can get this money from their parents without them, whatever denomination of money you have there. I don't even know what kind of money you have. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I'm just saying that you have the ability to make additional money for yourself. But you've just been not charging people. You know what I mean? So I think what you should do is maybe charge 25 cents or 50 cents or whatever little bit of money that's going to cover the cost of the materials for you and still make it where children can afford to get these things and parents don't mind throwing the change at them. Do you know what I'm saying? But you don't want to make it too expensive because parents would be like, oh, you know, you can do it once a week or something. That's a problem. A lot of people make the mistake of overcharging. Ooh, wind chimes with shells. That's lovely. That's something that would be good at a fair or something like that, right? So I have that for you. I think that would be a great idea. You are moving into winter over there right now, aren't you? Like, isn't that you're like the opposite of us, and we're going into spring. So you're going into like fall right now. Isn't that right? Of course, I'm getting stuffy. I always get stuffy when I start doing reading. I think it's because I talk too much. Great news, Tracy. It's autumn. Yeah. Yeah. So that would be good for you to do over the winter. And if you make it like an Etsy store, you can always sell them on Etsy because we are coming into summer over here. You know what I mean? But yeah, go with those two ideas because I do think they would be good for you. And we're going to just pick some cards here. We have the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. So whatever has been weighing on your mind is something that's going to weighing on your mind. Okay, something that's been a mental struggle for you is something that is going to eventually lead to happiness. So I feel like these little ideas that you're getting is the universe telling you, hey, do this to help yourself so you're not as stressed. All right, help yourself out so you're not as stressed. And when you're not as stressed, we can bring abundance into your life, things that make you happy. Okay, so relieve your stress by following the guidance of the universe, right? And they gave you these ideas for a reason. They want you to do it. So make a good product and it will sell well and it will be the end of your struggle and stress. Okay? So I hope that reading helps you, Miss Nicole, and I hope it gives you some clarity on the future. Next, we have Miss Sherry Lee. Miss Sherry Lee. Let's see what the cards want to tell you today, Miss Sherry Lee. If you're interested in getting a guaranteed reading, please make a donation. The minimum donation is $11 US today. Mediumship readings are a minimum of 25. You're welcome, Miss Nikki. I'm going to see what Sherry needs to know. Hi, Linda. How are you? It's good to see you. I did offer free cards on my Facebook profile yesterday because I'm such a nice person. And so some of you got a free Oracle card yesterday. And I hope that resonated with you, the card that you got. Some of my Facebook friends follow my page, so that's nice. Thank you for following my page, guys. Appreciate you. Okay, what do we have? Hang it in there. I'm happy to see you too. Yay. Oh, my nose goes crazy when I'm doing this kind of work. Okay, we got the Three of Swords coming out sideways for you, Miss Sherry. And then I had 3 cards come out together. Okay, so we have 3 of Swords coming out of here. Then we have the Sun card, Page of Swords, 4 of Cups. We're having a little bit of a struggle right now. We have the 5 of Swords coming out with the World. There's a lot weighing you down right now, Sherry. And it feels like this is something, there's a lot that's been on your mind. There's a lot that has been stealing the light out of your day on a regular basis, okay? And this 3 of Swords means that somebody that has hurt you in the past, somebody that's very close to your heart, obviously somebody that has the ability to hurt you deeply. This card came out sideways. So this means it's one of those situations where like they are not doing whatever is going on specifically to you, but it is hurting you. Does that make sense? And I think it's just because it's somebody that you love, whether it is your son, whether it is your grandbaby, or somebody very close to you, like a really good friend. But I do see this person, like this Page of Swords is the card that came out, the center card. Like the Swords is all about your thoughts. The Page is all about new thoughts, new beginnings, trying to think of solutions to things that have been weighing you down, that have been getting you into it like a funk. These thoughts have been kind of, all these things that have been going through your mind have kind of been just distracting you from your own happiness, your own life, your own pursuit of happiness. Okay. And so with the Sun card coming out in reverse right next to this Page of Swords, I feel like you could maybe do better for yourself by spending less time thinking about what's going on with other people and worrying about your own personal situation. Because as it stands right now, I mean, you literally have been taking on the weight of the world on your shoulders. I feel like you feel personally responsible for what these people do in their life. And I've always struggled with that. As an adult with children, I understand how much we love them and we want them to be happy in life and we want them to succeed. And we want their life to be wonderful all the time because we love them. But I also understand that they're adults and they make their own decisions and they're here for their own purpose. Whether we understand it or not, it's not for us to say what is right for them to do and what is wrong. You do your best raising them the best way that you know how for the first 18 years of their life. And that's all you get. After that, if they listen to you, you're lucky. If they value your opinion, you're even luckier. But you don't get to decide how people live their lives, you know? So that's something that I feel is a big struggle for you, because not only do you want the best for these people, your children, your friends, your loved ones, but you take it on as a personal responsibility. Personal responsibility, like this is all my fault. If I hadn't done this, or if I had done that, if I'd have been more this or less that, this wouldn't have happened, right? Taking on the weight of the world onto your shoulders. That must be hard. That must be really freaking hard. Like, I remember when my kids were still young adults, they just barely 18 years old, making their own decisions. And I'm over here just not okay. You know, hearing about the things they're out there doing. And it's like, oh, you're killing me, Smalls. Listen to your mama. But no. And then I realized, wow, if I were in their shoes, I wouldn't want to listen to me either. I'm a grown up, right? I'm sure we all went through that struggle with our own parents. At some point, your parents will stop telling you what to do because they'll realize that you're a grown up, right? And then we have to kind of, we have to go through that same thing with our children. So let me know if that message resonates with you, if you understand it. If it isn't in relation to your own child, that it'd be in relation to somebody you love, either bringing you all of their problems and wanting you to solve them, or you personally feeling responsible for everybody's problems and wanting to solve them, and taking on all the weight and responsibility of other adults in the world where it's really not your job. Does that make sense to you, Sherry? What's the word that we have for that? When you take on the responsibilities of other people. Anyone? If someone could give me the word in the chat that I'm thinking of, when you take on the responsibilities of other people to the detriment of yourself and their self. What is that word called? Enabling. Thank you, Jan. Jan gets a free card. Sheldon, block your ears. We're going to use a spiritual AF card for Jan. It's called enabling. I'm talking to you, Miss Sherry Lee. That whole thing was for you, Miss Sherry. Jan was the first one, Amanda. What do I have for Jan? Jan. Jan, I'm sorry. You know these cards are F-rated, right? Don't take it personally and whatever. Don't take it personally and whatever. Jan, drink water and mind your own fucking business is what it says. I'm not even joking. What it says on the card. That's all it says for you, Jan. Drink water, you dehydrated noodle. Oh, okay, no spirit. Honey, you never, where did you say you wanted a spirit reading? Nowhere at the beginning did you, let me go back and look because maybe I'm losing my fucking mind. You just let me go through all that and then say no spirit reading? What? 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 You let me ramble on for 10 minutes? Woman? Spirit readings are $25 if you read in the... I feel like I said spirit is around all of us, my love. If you read the description box, it says spirit readings are $25. That's, yeah. We all have spirits around us, sweets. I didn't know you want spirit messages. I'm sorry, my love. You got to specify with me. Lordy, Lordy. Miss Sharon, I I went to the gym and you needed that water. Well, drink that water, girl. Drink it. I get some too. Hold on. We'll all drink water together. Did you finish reading the description, babe? It says $11 minimum, and then mediumship is $25, I believe is what it says. Am I mistaken, guys? Did I only think that and not write it? Oh, I don't know what happened to the rest of my message. Huh. That is fucking weird. That is crazy. Because that's literally what was in my head as I was texting, and it's not there. Strange. Either way, you never mentioned wanting a spirit message, so I just gave you what I got. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, darling. Tracy, I will write you down right now, sweetheart. Usually when we do these readings, unless you specify, I just give you whatever comes through. Don't I? Hello, Dan the philosopher. But that's, I don't mean alcohol, I mean the caffeine. I think it's time to lay off the hooch. The caffeine? What are you talking about? I swear to God, I wrote it. That is so weird. So freaking weird. Lay off the caffeine. I had some gelato today. It was espresso flavored. You know I don't drink alcohol. So I'm so confused right now. Let me get my shit straight. How are you, Miss Misty? How's your daughter and your doggies? My doggies are perfectly fine and losing their crazy minds. My dog decided right after she went outside and did all of her business that she was going to stand right next to me whining like she needed to go outside. So I had Emma come and get her because she was being a crazy old lady. Spirit decided different. I guess so, Elspeth. I guess I don't know why that happened, but that happened. So anyways, Miss Sharon, do you have a question? Spirit messages are $25. I'm telling y'all right now. Because for some reason it didn't end up on the description box, which is so crazy. Because I wrote it. I'm actually flabbergasted. So fucking weird. Hi, Bambi. Don't swear to Father, although he don't really care. What are you talking about? I swear to God. My Creator is the one. It is not a God. It is the one. Hi, Miss Tina. Your hair looks great. I saw your post on Facebook. Hi, Flora. How are you? How often do you experience spiritual phenomena? Every day. Every day, Dan. Every single day. Whatever the cards have to say. Thank you, Sharon. I love you so much. Let's see what the cards have to say for you, my love. How is everything? Did you finish school? Miss Sharon. You're welcome, Tina. It looks great. All right, I got this card that flipped over. Page of Pentacles. Ooh, this is going to be, you're still in school. Okay, so Page of Pentacles is all about new opportunities for stability, for financial growth, new ways to make money, career opportunities. What is this in reference to? Give me some kind of a clarifier for this. Ooh, the Lovers. So this is going to be new opportunities for you to make connections with people in your soul family, okay? If this is not specifically about your relationship or new commitments in your relationship, why, thank you, Bambi. Do you like my this little cabinet where I have all my crystals, and then I have another one over. I like them because I don't have to dust. New opportunities for you to reconnect with your partner, with your husband, new ways for you to communicate with each other. I feel like you definitely need to reconnect. I feel like there might have been a little bit of a blockage in this relationship recently, and that you need to reconnect again, like with your. What I'm noticing for the first time I've ever seen. I know you're married, sweetheart. I know you're married. I didn't say a new lover. That's not what I said. Did I say that? I swear I didn't mean that if I did say it. I said your husband. Didn't I say your husband? You like those cards, Jan? I love it. That's wonderful. I know you're married, baby girl. No, what I'm noticing on this card for the very first time, you see that symbol between both. Let me turn the card this way. So, you see that symbol between the both of them? That's a connection between the two of you, the cosmic connection between the two of you. And I feel like you have this, it's almost like you can read each other's thoughts, but lately there's been a little bit of a blockage, okay? With the Two of Swords here. It's like one of you hasn't been connecting with the other lately. And it may be you. It may be because you're busy with school. It may be because, you've got your mind on other things, but it almost feels like, maybe you're questioning whether or not you still have this connection with him. You absolutely do. But sometimes we're just not directing our energy in that way. Sometimes we have to divert and we have to concentrate on other things. That doesn't mean that it's not still there. There's going to be opportunities here with this Page of Pentacles, opportunities for you to reconnect. You get that? We had been through hard times. Absolutely. And I feel that when we're not on the same page, when we're not purposefully connecting with our partner with purpose, when we are not trying, we are not going about it with purpose. Like, I am intentionally trying to connect with you. When we just go along in neutral or whatever, sometimes we lose that mental connection. And it may feel like there's some kind of a blockage in the way. Show me what's coming towards this relationship. I know there's a lot happened with my son and his dad. Yeah, I'm sure. Whoop. What's this card? But we're coming out of this with the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Moon card. There's been a lot of emotional upheaval, which is what I'm seeing here with the Moon card. The Moon card always signifies to me being under the spell of your emotions. Okay, you can see here the moon really interferes with your emotions and controls your emotions. And this is you being under your emotions and being under the spell of it, like not really using rational thought and letting your emotions kind of dictate the way you go about life and what you go through. Okay. And that's what I'm seeing. Hi, Carly. How are you, my love? And that's what I'm seeing here. Like, there's really been a struggle for you. It's been hard. And it's been a struggle for you. And I feel like you've been kind of battling by yourself. Like, you've been battling this alone. You felt alone and you felt very frustrated and not knowing what to do and not having anyone to turn to talk to about this situation. And I feel that in my heart, and I feel like, man, that's really hard. Because I almost feel like I'm being torn in different directions. And I feel like these two men are kind of tearing you in different directions. And I do want to say it's not right for your son's dad to even interfere in that way in your relationship in any way, shape, or form. A decent man wouldn't. But that's what I'm seeing here. I'm feeling like you have been kind of pulled in two different directions. And having feelings for both people is understandable. You have a child together. That's understandable, but we also have to act honorably to our soul. Okay? And that's what I'm feeling here, that you need to be able to act in a way that you can go to sleep every night and wake up every morning knowing that you've done the honorable thing, right? My son been home almost a year and his dad is his stepdad. Okay. I'm just saying, we want to always act in an honorable way in every situation. Every situation. Okay. There's a few people on it, babe, but I mean, I'm moving right along. Like, I only got 5 more people on the list, so it's plenty of time. But that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like there's been this struggle with you. Because I feel like I've just been pulled in 2 different directions. Hi, Brianna, how are you? Show me what, and the 2 of Cups. This is definitely just kind of feels like a love triangle, the way this is working. You have the Lover card intercepted by the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. And it almost feels like Oh, Dawn, sweetheart, there's people on Facebook, and I'm putting the comments on the screen because I'm streaming live to YouTube and Facebook. Dawn, send a donation. Okay, babe. I have been pulled in two ways with both of them. Yeah, and like I said, it's not right. It's not fair. It's not fair to you, and it's dishonorable. Okay, for somebody to come into your relationship and want to take that happiness for their own. That's what I'm seeing. I do see that you can have and you can achieve happiness in your family. You just have to act with honorable intentions. Okay. And if that means that the relationship that you're in is not suitable for you anymore, then you need to exit the relationship. That's an honorable thing to do. And if it means that the relationship that you're in is the best thing for you moving forward, then you need to exit the external relationship because that's the honorable thing to do. But you need to do whatever is honorable for your soul. Okay? Hi, Kathleen. You get it? Okay. And so I got some cards that flipped over here. Let me just look here. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles. You have not allowed yourself to take control of the situation and to dictate what's happening here. And I really want you to do that. I want you to decide what's good for you, what you should be doing moving forward. Okay? Because the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is feeling unstable, insecure, okay, and dependent on other people to make these decisions for her. It's like you're allowing other people to decide what's best for you. And I think the cards really were very adamant about you putting your foot down and deciding what's the right thing for you in this situation. But don't let yourself be in a love triangle. Okay. All right, Amanda, we're going to see what we can do with you as far as spirit messages. Okay. Thank you, Misty. I'm going to try tonight with my son tonight when he gets home from work. I have to be easy about it. He's 16. Of course, that's a very difficult age. It really is a very difficult age, you know. And I feel like having a good heart-to-heart allows you both to express how you're feeling, but make sure you listen to how he's feeling too. Okay. All right, let me check my donations and write people down. Gotta put my eyeballs back on. I'm so happy that I've finally ordered my real glasses. They're gonna come in the mail. Carly, I've got you on the list, my love. Long time no see. I love all my Australians are waking up to my beautiful face today. How sweet. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I got her written down. Amanda. Love to hear from whoever. Okay, Krista, I'm going to write that next to your name as well. Okay. Amanda, my darling. Let's see. Hey, girl, hey. I'm hearing something about a family reunion for you, Amanda. This is some kind of a yearly thing happening with your family reunion, some kind of a family gathering. I know your family gets together often, in some way, shape, or form, but this feels more like something like a long-standing tradition around April. Does this make sense to you? What's happening in April? They're talking about April. Why? Whose birthday is Easter? April, Easter. What is this? What are they talking about Easter for? My dad and stepmom's anniversary is in April. April 9th. Okay. And is there usually some kind of gathering or get together for this? You're spending Easter with your in-laws. Okay, they're talking about some kind of a family reunion. It's the very first thing that they told me, family reunion. Seeing someone from the past. Seeing. Have you had any occurrences? I'm trying to think of the right word. Have you been seeing any spirits around you lately, or had any occurrences where you see somebody out of the corner of your eye that looks like somebody who passed, or maybe in a crowded room you see someone that looks like somebody who passed, and on second glance it's not them, but this is the kind of situations that they're showing me. Occurrences, seeing somebody that you haven't seen in a long time. Your mom. Your mom. Your mom's blowing you a kiss, first of all. Yes, you have. Okay. Your mom, she's ready. Riley, go lay down. Go lay down. Go, stop it. She's ready. So your mom is talking about these visitations that you've been experiencing and that you're going to continue to experience. And she's telling me about Sheldon's comment about the energies and how strong the energies are right now. I feel like after this eclipse that's going to happen, I think it's happening on the 9th. I'm not really sure, but I think it's on the 9th. The 9th is popping. April 9th. Okay. I think April 9th is the day of the eclipse. That's strange. Okay. So she's talking about on the 9th. I think that, let me just make sure that's the 8th. The eclipse is on the 8th. Okay. Thank you, Sherry. I just feel like as of that date that it's going to be like things are going to change for you energetically. I feel like you're just going to get like a zap. Not physically get a zap. Please don't think that at all. I'm not talking about you physically getting zapped, getting touched in any way. It's an energetic kind of a unlocking. I can't describe how they mean. An upgrade is kind of what I'm seeing for you. It feels kind of like a spiritual upgrade. Emma, take your dog out. She's scratching at the door. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing. It just feels kind of like clearing something out of your energy. And I feel like it's been in there for a while, and they're talking about the cobwebs. So it feels like it's been in your energy for a while. It has to do with your mom. It has to do with your mom. So this has to do with your grief, with dealing with the loss of your mother. And my condolences to you. And I know it's been a little while now since your mom passed away, but I definitely understand how that feels. So, um, and it's hard, you know, and I get why it has taken you a few years to feel okay. And I'm just saying, okay, not great. Okay, not great, just okay. And I just feel like your mom is wanting you to get to this level where you can communicate with her, when you can talk to her, where you can feel them around you all the time. Okay. And that's the kind of the overwhelming message I'm getting from her. She's saying things are locked and loaded for you, locked and loaded. And to me, that just means like we're waiting for you. We're waiting for you to get to like an intersection or a place where this can happen for you energetically. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like everything's all ready to go. We're just waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect time. Okay. And I feel like there's been, I don't know, I'm feeling like I haven't slept well at all. I keep waking up thinking about my family. Mm-hmm. I feel that. I feel like you're thinking about your dad. I feel like you're worrying about your dad. And your mom is telling me that as well. Like you're worrying about your dad. You're worrying about your family that you do have. And this is something that you've like gone through this mental cycle over and over again since the first loved one passed for you. And it's just the fear of losing, and you keep losing people and they keep saying, okay, but we can't live by the fear of losing, because they will go. Eventually everyone goes, right? And so we can't live our life in fear of losing the people that we love. Easier said than done, I say. But it's true. We can't live our life expecting joy and happiness or being upset when we don't have it, when we're always worried about what we're not going to have tomorrow, maybe, or the day after. So you can't have both, you know? So you have to kind of, your mom is saying that you're ready to kind of move into that. You can't be sad and afraid and expect good things to come into your life for you to be happy about, because it's not going to happen, right? And so we have to be more intentional with where we're putting our thoughts. And as of the 8th, she said clearing out the cobwebs, and it kind of like feels like little shadows to me. This burst of light, this strong energetic ring of light that's going to encompass us on this planet is going to be for the benefit of humanity as a whole, and it will help us all individually. I'm hoping it clears out the headache that I've had for a week now, because it's been very intense. Hasn't been the best fun for me either. It hasn't been the best. So you're not sleeping because you're thinking about your family. I'm not sleeping because I have a headache. crappy headache. But I do feel like your mom wants you to know that she's definitely with you during this time. She's giving you a really big hug right now, like squeezing you. And she's like, you don't have to worry. You don't have to be afraid, because I'm right here. I'm right here, and I'm hugging you and I'm squeezing you, and I'm with you like every step of your journey. here till the end. She said, let her know that I love her very much. She's also talking about a dog. Did you lose a dog recently? Like, is there like a little fat dog? Because she's showing me like a fat dog. The floodgates just open. Yay. That's wonderful. Yeah, my dog's always walking around. She's talking about this fat dog she's got with her. He's got like a pigtail or like I can't explain it. It's not like a pig's tail, but I don't know. A weird tail. She's talking about this dog that she's got with her. You got the dogs with the big eyes? I mean, I don't even know what kind of dogs those are, but they've got big eyes. Yes, a pug. They have big eyes. I've never. Oh, yeah, that's your dog with the big eyes. She wants you to know. It's like an old dog, right? Because it's like white on its face. That's what she's showing me, like an older dog. She wants you to know that she's got your dog. She said it's a lap dog. It doesn't look like a lap dog. It looks kind of fat. Pugs are fat dogs, she said. They have big eyes. My mom had a cute pug. Oh, yeah, she said it's a lap dog. Mary was 16. Oh, how sweet. Yeah, she's a lap dog, she said. So she's got your pup. Oh, Lacey, I'm so sorry. Don't cry. I mean, it's okay to cry. Aw, Miss Amanda. I do see things are going to be turning around for you soon. So this anxiety and fear that you've been experiencing lately is just really, when we experience these emotions, it's to show us how much people mean to us, right? And everybody in your spirit family knows how much you love your family. They just think you have the biggest heart ever, right? And so, yeah. You know, my mother directs most of her energy to me. She's phenomenal. She has a pug. He's her baby bug. She loves him and me. We are her babies. Sounds good. Yeah, people love their dogs. I haven't been emotional for so long. Oh, well, we can't hold these things in. Bye, Sheldon. I saw a video the other day, and I don't know how to share things on Instagram from Facebook. Maybe you can explain it to me someday, because I went on there and I wanted to share a video with you, but I couldn't figure it out. But it wasn't on Instagram. Did I share it with you on Facebook? I might have. It was cats. But anyway. But yes, it's okay to be emotional. I say that, but I try my very best not to cry, because I don't like what it does to my face. It makes my face very puffy, and it makes my eyes very puffy, and I can't see out of them, and it's just so terrible. And my sinuses get all messed up for days on end, and it's just really yucky, and I don't like it. But if I could cry without all of that happening to my face, I would do it every day. You know? Absolutely. Sounds like a plan. 5 days ago was the second anniversary of my stepdad. Wow, really? Has it been that long already? Goodness. I remember when that happened. Well, that's really good, Tracy. I'm glad your headache went away. I feel like this is just pressure, like barometric pressure and things of that nature, because I have a terrible sinus issue. I really need to go to an ENT. It's for 3 days for 1 to 2 tears. Honestly, I had a couple leak out a couple days ago and my eyes were puffed up for 3 friggin' days. I was like I wasn't even like, crying. They just fell out and I was like, knock it off. And 3 days, my eyes were puffy. Like, what the fuck? Hi, Kathleen. I'm doing well. How are you? Thank you, Lacey. I appreciate you. We need to go back to our list, though. And once we get through the paid readings, we will do some free readings again. Crystal would like spirit messages too. So let's clear out this energy and see what we can do. I drank that cold coffee like a champ. Gross. I love you too, babe. I appreciate you. No problem. Hello, Miss Crystal. That's right. I'm telling you, like if I could just make all of the physical stuff not happen, I would be crying. I am allergic to my tears. Yes, exactly. I'm very much allergic to my tears. Okay, let's see what we can do for Miss Crystal. Funny. Okay. So I have some older people here, a man and a woman here with you. I'm going to assume they're your parents because they did show up together. Are both your father and your mother passed, Crystal? And I have a younger, your sister. Father, mother, sister? Probably. Yes, they are. Okay. Your sister has passed as well? Your sister. I feel like we talked about her. Did we talk about her before? Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes, we talked about it. She's like, yes. Okay. Who's in Ohio? Why am I hearing Ohio? We have. Yeah, she's telling me that we have. Who is in Ohio for you, Crystal? She's showing me like OU, Ohio University. Is that a thing? Oh. That is a thing. OU. What do you know? Huh. Yes, Miss Steph, you sure can. Are you next? Yes, you can. That's fine. What's the significance of Ohio for you, Crystal? My friend's daughter works in Ohio, but she's saying that because of a rival with Michigan. You have a rival? Okay, you have a rivalry. I got it. OU, the school. She showed me They're like the capital letters to represent like the school. And she's showing me, like, she's literally showing me like a heel, like stomping something into the ground. So somebody got beat soundly. I don't know if it's your team that got beat soundly or their team got beat soundly, but somebody got squashed like a bug. Like a bug. Is there something coming up or a new season of something starting? There, it's going to be like a total wipeout, is what it feels like to me. I feel like someone's going to get their butt kicked. Michigan did they beat them like soundly, like it wasn't even that close? Like I feel like they got squashed like a bug. Yes. Okay. Yeah, she's making me feel March Madness. Is that basketball? Tracy? Is that what the basketball is? I don't follow basketball. But anyway, what is that? Those are some weird looking shoes, dude. Crystal, they're showing me like some, I'm hearing hand tooled, so they're handmade, like leather boots or shoes. I don't watch basketball either, so I really don't have any idea about that reference. So, hi, Stacy. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hand tooled. They're like, I can't even describe. I don't even know how to describe that. But they're hand tooled leather boots. Is what they're talking about. Okay. So I'm not sure if this is something you already have, something that was made, like something that's been tanned. Mucklucks. Are those handmade? Okay. Do you have some of those? Because that's what they're talking about. Mucklucks. Is that like that, like an Eskimo thing? I'm probably messing this up. Is that like an Eskimo thing? Just about muckluck earrings, moose hide, and seal skin and beads. Oh, love it. For those of you who don't know my friend Crystal, she is living in Alaska. Oh, that's wonderful. That sounds, you'll have to send me pictures of that. That sounds beautiful. Okay. Hi, Jill. How are you? It's good to see you too, babe. Okay, so I love that for you. What do we want to talk about? Crystal, did you sign a new contract? Because I feel like when you and I had a private reading, like a month ago, was it that long ago already? Anyway, I feel like when we had a private reading like a month ago, we talked about signing a contract of some kind or getting involved in the community in some way, being more involved in the community and signing a contract. I signed a contract to extend a year, but I just had a promotion. Oh, wonderful. And is this promotion going to involve you more in the community? Like, does that make sense? Hi, Rosina. We have a list of paid readings we're going to go through first. Okay. Perfect. And so they're also reminding me of the suicide prevention. Where you are, there's like a high rate of suicide. Is that it? Suicide prevention is what they're talking about. Community organization for what? Awareness. Self-inflicted harm. Okay. So they're definitely like some kind of a hotline. Is that what you mean? Hotline. Support. Is there some kind of like a support line or something that people can call there? Yes, there is. Okay. So your family is very empathetic to this situation. I don't know if you know anyone that passed from suicide or took their own life in some way, but your family feels, because they have, this is not the first time that they have mentioned it. A crisis center. Okay, good. But they definitely feel very empathetic towards this situation because they know how hard your brother took his life. Okay. So this is very personal for them, and I'm getting a very strong feeling about that. This is very personal to them. They feel very strongly about being involved in this particular aspect of community outreach. They said it's the least you could do, is what they said. Okay. Um, have I ever spoken to your brother? Because I'm not feeling his energy in the afterlife, which leads me to believe that he is a reincarnated soul. You're a huge advocate. Yeah. And that's honestly like how they feel too. I have. Okay. I'm not feeling him here now. So this feels to me, like I said, some type of like a reincarnation, like a soul that's come back. Um, Unfinished business is what your sister said. I feel like he wanted another opportunity. Yeah, he's not with them. So this would be like within the last year, feels like. Is that right? Year and 2 months. So in the last 14 months, um, he's reincarnated back here within the last 14 months. Okay. So I don't know who you have in your sphere, friends, family. Somebody had a baby, brought a new baby into the world in the last 14 months. That your brother is going to experimentally attempt to achieve whatever it is he was trying to achieve in his last life. Okay, they said it's an experiment. So I hope that he is stronger from the experiences that he had when he was here in his physical body as your brother. I hope he's stronger because, you know, as I've explained to some people, you know, when you do take your own life, you don't go to a different place than everybody else, but you do have a harder go around the next time you incarnate. Um, yeah. So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye open for people who come into your life that have young children. You know, perhaps you're going to make new friends with somebody that could use your emotional support. I don't know. Rosina, I'm not sure because I'm already at an hour and a half. I'm going to have to say no at this point because I still have quite a few readings to get through. But I will be on again in the near future. And if you need, you can always send for a private reading. It's not much more than what it costs on the live stream. So let me see what else I have for you, Crystal, as far as your personal life. Two what? Two beings. Are you just really strongly connected to two people that you work with? Because they're giving me two close relationships. Ooh. Hi, baby. I feel like these two people are going to, if they haven't already, they're going to play a significant role in the next portion of your life for whatever reason. And I'm not going to assume anything, but I just want to enunciate a significant role in your life over the next period of time when we travel together. Okay. Don't concentrate so much on what you know. Concentrate on the aspect that you don't know. Okay. Because it feels to me like significant. I don't say that word lightly. When I say significant, it's a heavy word for me. It usually means a large impact or something significant as far as your soul storyline, your purpose for being here, the reason that you're existing in that particular time and place. Okay? So this other person, it's possible that you haven't had a close relationship with them up to this point, but there's going to be something significant. Okay? And I'm hearing like life affirming. Okay, so this is wonderful. For me, it just feels like it's going to be a positive aspect of your soul journey. Super important. And your sister very much wants you to know how much she loves you, taking care of the family, and being a good human. Your parents are very proud of you. They're telling me that you're very unconventional. They're showing me your leg. And I know exactly why they're showing me your leg. And I had to laugh because it's funny. So your parents are showing me, the artwork on your leg. They're aware. They're aware of your new tattoo. And I think it's funny. I think it's funny. They're cute. They're cute people. Well, old school. You know what I mean? I just get the very old school vibe from them. They're cute though. Oh goodness. Okay, let me write this down. I hope those messages help you, Miss Crystal. What am I doing here? Gina Morgan. Gina, you sent more money for spirit messages. Is that right? Gina? You're welcome, Crystal. Welcome. Okay, I'm going to update that for you. And I think, Steph, did you also, I'm trying to remember where yours came through. Steph? Was that on Venmo? I don't recall. Venmo. Okay. There you are. Okay, Stephanie. So let's see what we can do for you, okay? All right. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. I'm getting tired. We're gonna get through it though. All right, Steph. Tracy, you have a few before you, babe. I think you're the last one on the list. No, you're. So I got Stephanie, Gina, Tracy, and Carly, and that's Debbie, sweetie. I'm not accepting any more donations right now. The donations are closed. Okay. Sorry, babes. Steph. Okay, let's see what we have for you. I have a male energy coming through. This would be an older male to you, would be a next generation up. So it's going to be either a father, an uncle, an older male relative, possibly a grandparent. He's showing me like the letter A. I don't know if this is a first name or a last name for him, but it looks like the A on like an Angels, like a baseball uniform or something. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a baseball uniform as far as I can tell. It could just be an example of the A that they're showing me, or it could be a reference to baseball in particular. Perhaps they did like to do sports. Hi, John Ross. Happy birthday. I hope you had a wonderful birthday today, John. Thanks for sharing it with us. What is that? Show me. I don't understand what that is. Show me something else. So I'm sitting on a covered porch and I'm looking out like over a property, sitting on a covered porch. I don't know whose house this is. I can hear like cicadas or crickets or whatever make noise at night. It's like a wooden porch. Does any of this make sense to you, Steph? Please let me know in the comments. They want you to know that there's two people here for her. Okay. They want you to know that they're happy to finally be communicating with you. For one of these people, it feels like they've been gone for quite some time. When I say quite some time, I mean like 20 years, 25 years, somebody who's been passed for a while for you. No? Okay. Is there So normally when the messages don't resonate, it's because you have somebody in particular that you want to connect to, and so you're not thinking outside of that person. So is there somebody in particular that you want to connect to? My dad. Okay, and what is your dad's name? Michael. So when they're giving me the number 25, it could be in reference to you when you were 25 years old. It can be in reference to 2/5, which would be February 5th, which might be a significant date for this person. It could be in reference to the amount of years that somebody has been gone or how old they were when they passed away, if they passed away at a young age. Okay. Now, the A that I was seeing was on a baseball uniform. So, this is a baseball related reference for me. This is how I'm receiving the message. It could represent A as in the initial of a first or last name of a person who's passed over or somebody that they know in connection to you. Or it could be some kind of, like I said, a baseball reference, as in maybe your dad coached Little League. Maybe you took softball as a kid. A as in angels is what I saw. The angels, like Los Angeles, like LA, Los Angeles, like the A that would be on a uniform. It's also giving me the month of August for some reason, something significant to the month of August in relation to you or him. He's also mentioning some kind of like a nickname for you. I'm hearing sweetie pie, but that doesn't mean that that is what specifically he would call you. It just to me means some kind of a pet name or a nickname for somebody. He's bringing up the number 2 again. It was already mentioned in the number 25, but he's bringing up the number 2 again. So this is going to give me a reference of siblings or how many people. Michael, that's my birthday. August is your birthday? And what is the number 2 in reference to, like, siblings? Siblings or family members he's mentioning the number 2 for. He's also giving me like pain in my chest. So I'm not sure if he passed from something related to the chest. You and your brother, 2 siblings. Okay. I'm not sure if he passed from something related to the chest, but he is giving me pain in the chest. And so it's just in one spot. So I'm not sure how that is in relation to him. If it, just one spot. He just keeps telling me just one spot. So I don't know if the one spot is significant or if it was like one spot of cancer or what it is in the chest, but he's giving me pain in my chest. And I'm hearing don't tell me how to do things. And so I'm not sure if this was his personality, but he really doesn't like to be corrected. He doesn't like for people to tell him what to do. Okay. Got a heart. That's where I'm feeling it, is just in my chest, deep inside my chest on that side. So one spot in my chest. Do you understand about, he's talking about pride. He's talking about having a lot of pride. He's talking about you having a lot of pride and not liking, he's telling me that you're a lot like him. You don't like people telling you what to do. He's like, he's like, there's a way you can go about it where it doesn't seem like they're telling you what to do, but nobody does it the right way. And it makes you just want to scream sometimes. Yes, he was stubborn, and so am I. He said that you're a lot alike, that you have a lot in common. Yeah. So, so he's also showing me. It's kind of sad, actually. So he's showing me you with like a cupcake with a candle. And I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing before I kind of try to explain the way that I'm translating the message. So what I'm seeing is you with a cupcake with a candle in it. Sorry about that. And you're singing happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, and you blow out the candle. So I don't know if this is you, if this represents like you celebrating your birthday by yourself this year, or you not wanting anyone to make a big fuss over it, or if this was the situation for your last birthday. But this to me just feels like you very much felt alone on your birthday. And I don't know if it's because your dad had already passed, but this is the feeling that I'm getting from this message, is feeling like you're alone on your birthday. Okay. So I hope that makes sense to you, as far as how I received and translated the message. What the hell? What's that instrument that they make polka music with? The thing that with the, what is that thing called? I'm having a blank right now. I can't think of the name of it. What's that thing? Accordion? Maybe? I don't know. For some reason, I'm seeing that. And I don't know if it's in reference to the polka itself. Strange. Hi, Lisa. Ooh, I'm getting very tired. Okay. What else do you want to tell your daughter? So he's showing me like holding on to a necklace or something like this. Okay. Like um, I have my mom's ashes and a necklace, but I'm feeling like some kind of a cross, like an actual cross, and like holding on to my faith. Okay. I don't know. It was a random, Steph. I have literally no idea either. Nobody's ever shown me an accordion before. So um, that was a very random and weird thing to see. Um, but he's talking about holding on to your faith. Whew, sorry about that. I'm getting very tired. Holding on to your faith and not allowing people to sway you from your faith. Okay. All right, Steph. And I also got the message from that of also like communicating or having something of his on you, perhaps a necklace or a piece of jewelry, something along those lines, stuff that reminds you of him, something that you talk to. Okay. Okay. He said he's ready to go now, but any last messages for her before you leave? He said he misses you as much as you miss him. He's mentioning to me like the references of like how often you think about him, how often you talk to him. Okay. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at whoever this. uh, Look at this stuff, guys. I swear, people say the craziest shit. Well, maybe it's because them white people are donating money for a reading. Maybe that's why I'm calling on them, because they paid me too. Maybe that's why. Don't do readings for Black husbands. Cash is king, girl. Oh, people are so silly with their hysterics. Oh, okay. So, Steph. So, Steph, he's also talking about that there's like some confusion about your future that you're experiencing right now. Let me see what this card that you wanted. Yeah, the Hermit in reverse with the Eight of Swords. So we're confused about how we're going to move forward. And the fact is that like you have all the answers already. You're just allowing yourself to be confused by the outside world, by chatter from people around you, instead of consulting your own intuition and your own soul's guidance. Okay. Don't let yourself be swayed by, and hang on to your faith. Okay. Again, like stay true to yourself, hang on to your faith. Don't allow other people to sway you in a direction that is not the direction that you're meant to go in. So if you have, yes, Carly, you have someone before you. There's still Gina and Tracy before you. Go ahead, go take a shower. I know, Elspeth. I'm just as shocked as you are. I had no idea what color people are. For God's sake, I can't even see without my glasses on. Yeah, just take your time, babe. No worries. But it appears to me like there's, it feels to me stuff like people are trying to influence you for the good of you in your life, but I don't think it's actually beneficial for you to listen to other people. I think you should listen to your own intuition. And I think you should let your soul guide you. Your loved ones, your dad, he's there trying to help you. You have to, of course, ask for help. You have to ask for guidance. They cannot intervene on your behalf without you specifically asking them to. Okay, so that's something you can always be like, hey, Dad, I'm struggling to come to a decision about this situation. And could you please help me figure out what I'm supposed to do? And then you just open yourself up and allow yourself to hear the guidance coming in from your loved ones in spirit, or allow yourself to feel a compulsion in one way or another towards a specific decision. Okay, and that's how our spirit family can help us. All right, they're not just going to sit there and write it down on a piece of paper and drop it in your lap. There's ways that they communicate with everyone. Okay, and that really is for everyone. Okay, so but that's all I'm getting from him for you, dear. And do think about the messages that came in prior to connecting to your father. I do feel like those are people in your life that also wanted to communicate with you. The number 25 or February 5th was significant. The letter A, and then a baseball reference as well with an older person that had been gone for some time. Okay, so keep that in mind moving forward. Perhaps Perhaps it'll occur to you tomorrow or the next day. Just know that they showed up for you and they wanted to give you some messages, as well as your father. Okay? And I hope those messages made sense to you and will help you on your journey and give you some clarity. Miss Gina, let's drink some water, shall we? I'm a sleepy girl, but we will do the best we can. Alrighty? Hello, ma'am. How are you today? What is that a face of? I can't. It's so small. Oh, it's a smiley face. Okay. We are about to get a heck of a snowstorm here tonight, y'all. Hold on. Let me see when it's supposed to hit. I'm excited. I don't like snowstorms. Oh, it's going to be coming soon. It said 9 o'clock is when it. It's too dark for me to see outside. I can't tell. I can't tell if it's already snowing, but it's going to be. You are too. Where are you at, girl? What state are you in? It's windy in the UK. We got some heck of a storm here in the United States, Lisa. Winter weather advisory. Oh, let me go on Sturgis. That's for rapid. That's 30 miles away. It's not always the same. Ooh, Wisconsin, girl. I heard about y'all. Y'all are supposed to get like 2 feet of snow or some shit. Isn't that what y'all are supposed to? A lot of my Wisconsin friends have been sharing weather updates. 2 feet? Yeah, crazy. You got snow yesterday in Canada. Hi, Mary Lynn. How are you? Hail on high winds tonight. Oh, my goodness, Tracy. Good Lord. New Jersey has crazy wind too. I'm telling you, we got some crazy weather going on right now. All right, we're supposed to have snow. So it's supposed to snow here. What state are you in, Tracy? Winter weather advisory. Where did you get 8 inches of snow? Maine. Oh, goodness. So this is going to be from midnight tonight until Monday at 6 p.m. So you guys are going to get hit so hard because you guys get the stuff after we get it in South Dakota. It kind of moves that direction. Winter weather advisory in effect. Mixed precipitation, total snow accumulation of 3 to 5 inches. Oh, it went down. And a light glazing of ice. Winds gusting as high as 50 miles an hour. It went down because it was 3 to 7 inches, and now it's 3 to 5 inches. So I'll take it. I'll take less. Less is more. Goodness. Okay, let's finish up this list so I can go to bed. Gina. Hi, Michelle. How are you? We are finishing up these readings. The list is already closed, so don't send a donation. I heard a foot or two. Oh, over there where you're at? Oh, my. 2 feet of snow. Yeah, in Wisconsin, it's going to be ridiculous. They're going to get so much snow over there in Michigan and Wisconsin. You're on that road. Be careful. Be careful. Okay. My gosh. Gina, where are you, Gina? Let's get your reading done, sweetheart. Let's see what he can. I'm on Kentucky heading to foot. Good for you. Good for you. Get out of here before the weather hits. That's what I say. See, I don't want none of that baloney. Okay, Gina. Let's see. see what we get for Gina. I have a religious person coming through for you, Gina. And I say religious because the very first thing I heard was hallelujah. So I don't know who this is for you, but it's somebody that had a religious upbringing or a religious background. So do you have somebody with a first or last name that starts with H, like Harold, Henry, Helen, something along these lines, something with an H, either a first or last name? Okay. Hazel. Wonderful. Hazel it is. Okay, so we know who we're speaking to. My last name is, okay, this is reading, Lisa, this reading is for Gina Morgan. She paid for a spirit message reading, and that's what I'm doing for her. It's not for you, Lisa, but thank you so much for resonating with these messages. This is for Gina Morgan. Okay. And so, and who is Hazel to you? I'm glad it resonates for you. I really am. I love that for you. And who is Hazel to you, Gina? How is she like related to you or whatever? Your grandma. Okay, wonderful. Grandma. Okay. What else do you want to talk about? Okay, and she's also giving me the letter P for somebody's name like Pete. To me would be, it could just represent like a cousin for you. It could represent an actual person with a P name. I say it could represent a cousin because I had a cousin named Pete, and that's why I feel like it could be a cousin for you, or it could be somebody with a P name. Or like P for Poppy. Poppy. And she's also talking about her handiwork. So I don't know if this is, if she crocheted or sewed or made something with her hands, if she was, into that, and that crafty business. But sometimes older women like to do things like needlework, crocheting, quilting. She's talking about her handiwork. Okay, crochet. Okay. So do you have anything of her handiwork laying around, anything that she made? She said it'll be around forever. So that's cool. What? Who's the person? Okay, she did like to make things though. Who's the person that likes really salty food? Was this her or you? She's talking about like literally just like licking salt, like somebody likes really salty food or salty things like pickles or salt and vinegar chips. Salty food, lots of salt on, like French fries. Your mom, the salt, like literally just, she could literally just lick salt is what she showed me. Oh, crazy. Pickles. She's showing me pickle spears for some reason. And she's telling me she's excited about an upcoming event. Know what? I don't know why she's showing me a pickle. I really have no idea. I just saw a pickle spear, and I can write it down and we can discuss it in a minute, but we're already talking about something else, an upcoming event. She's excited about an upcoming event. Do you know what this is that she's excited about? Is there something going on in your family, or some kind of a celebration that your family is going to be attending? Maybe you don't know about it yet, but she's telling me that there is an upcoming event that she is excited about. She said, you heard it here first. So when you get the news of whatever this is, just know that she brought it to you. Was she also hard of hearing? At least in one ear, because she's doing like this number to me, like, what? So who's the person that's hard of hearing? She's talking about speaking loudly on the telephone. So who's that? Did you never talk to her on the phone, or did she not speak loudly on the phone? You know how sometimes when people are hard of hearing, they speak really loudly? My mom used to do it. And I feel like she was maybe a little bit hard of hearing, but nobody ever said anything about it. But she did speak with a very loud voice. And that's even in person or on the phone. Okay, so they're mentioning about somebody talking with a loud voice on the telephone. Okay. Is this somebody that's still alive or somebody that's passed, Aunt Carol? Hi, Bodhi. Okay. So you understand. Okay. Aunt Carol is the person with the loud voice. And she's showing me like a confused face. Did she have some kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Dementia or Alzheimer's or something like this associated with her? One of these women. Your uncle had the dementia? Is that who you're talking about? No, I feel like I'm speaking about. I feel like I'm speaking about a woman, Gina. They're talking about a woman. Ow. They're talking about a woman that just either was easily confused or was not all there when she passed. Your Aunt Kathy. Okay, thank you. Did your Aunt Kathy used to get her hair permed back in the day? Does she have curly hair, like grayish white? Who is this woman that they're showing me? Grayish white, curly hair. Well, it doesn't look that curly. It just kind of looks a little frizzy. Okay, your mom. So your mom is talking about confusion towards the end of her life. Okay, Gina? Now, I don't know if this is because it's just, it looks a little frizzy. Yeah. And she's talking about having confusion towards the end of her life. Now, this to me could mean whatever whatever medical condition she had caused confusion, or the medications that she was on towards the end of her life caused confusion in her. Okay. Bodhi, this reading is for Gina. And they're telling me, Gina, that there are 5 of them here. Yes, a surgery. Okay. She's telling me that there's 5 of them here for you right now. Who do we have? Grandma, Carol, Kathy, your mom. Your mom also passed. You have a whole bunch of women here for you. Okay, so they're also talking about like the feminine. No worries at all, Bodhi. No problem. Not Kathy. Okay, you have five people here for you in spirit. So if you know who these 5 people are, awesome. We've already singled out a couple of them, but they want you to know that there's 5. So you have 5 people. Your mom passed a month ago. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. My mom passed away 3 months ago, so I know how you feel. And I'm so sorry. It really hurts. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah. But they want you to know they're coming like this huge wave of nurturing feminine energy. And I say that because I just want to say that I feel like not all of these people were the most nurturing people when they were alive. Okay. And I just want to put that out there. It feels like maybe some of them were a little stiff, or maybe some of them were a little bit colder than others, not as demonstrative or loving in life. Not really a hugger. But I feel like there's a few of these people who want you to know that they have a lot of nurturing, loving energy for you now. Okay. And it just feels to me like this is something that you're needing right now in your life. And that makes a lot of sense to me if you're, considering your mom passed away a month ago, that they are sending this big, huge ball of love for you. Okay. Because there's a very recent passing, and I know how hard it can be, since I'm pretty much going through the same thing. My mom died suddenly. So they want you to know that they have all this beautiful, like, nurturing love that they're directing towards you right now, to kind of help you through this difficult time. And they're talking about how, like, you haven't been eating right. Like, you've just kind of been eating whatever. Does that make sense, Gina? And not like eating right. Thanks, Linda. I appreciate you. Bodhi, we're the list for readings is closed for tonight. Okay, so you understand that you've just been eating whatever and you're not eating right. Okay. We need to be a little more conscious of what we're putting in our body, is the message that I'm getting from that. Okay. They want you to know that they're going to be supporting you through the next year. Anytime that you feel like things are overwhelming, they want you to know that they're going to be there, sending you a big ball of feminine nurturing love, is what they call it. And they're showing me like very light purple, like a lilac purple. Lilac specifically, beautiful flowers, and that's what they're showing me, lilacs. I don't know which one of these people really loved flowers, but they're showing me lilacs, which are just like beautiful, delicate little purple flowers. They want to remind you that sometimes, even though we're expecting things to happen, when they actually do happen, it kind of throws us for a loop. Was your mother ill before she passed? Your mom loved them in the spring? Okay, wonderful. I'm so glad that she brought them up for you. And they smell amazing. I mean, they're one of the flowers that actually smell really good. So that's nice. That's good. So they want you to know that there's a lot of communication that needs to happen between you and somebody else in the family tree. Okay, does this make sense to you? There's communication that needs to happen. They said that you need to get everything squared away. Does that make sense? I feel like there's maybe some kind of a holdup or something along the lines of your mother's effects or estate or something to do with your mom. But communication needs to happen with somebody in your family. And perhaps it's somebody that's gone their own separate ways. Somebody that maybe you had not, no problem. Somebody that you had not seen or heard from in quite some time. I would love for you to reconnect, is what she's telling me. Totally up to you, sweets. Spirit likes to use these situations to kind of bring people back together. Trying to sell your home and your daughter. You're trying to sell your daughter? What? I read that wrong. I had to. Trying to sell my home and my daughter. Are you answering two different questions? I feel like you're answering two different questions. You're having issues with your daughter. Okay. You were answering two different questions. I'm like, you can't sell your daughter. Okay. I feel like this is something that they would love for you. No, I was confused. No, I was confused, not you. I feel like this is something that they would love for you to work on. The communication. Sometimes we need to take a step back, or possibly have an intermediary, have a go-between, have somebody that can translate the messages from one person to another without the emotional interaction, okay? Like a mediator or a therapist or a family friend that can be impartial, okay? And that's really an important message for you. I feel like sometimes we're too emotionally involved to communicate clearly with people. And it would be in our best interest to get a mediator. Even if it is like a very informal thing, just having a friend be the go-between. Like find somebody that would agree to do that for you, that can communicate the sentiment without the emotional aspect of it, until we can learn to communicate with each other effectively. Okay? Well, I hope those messages help you, Gina. Just know that your family is there loving and guiding you and supporting you from the other side. All of them came forward. There was 5 in total. They wanted you to know your grandma Hazel, your aunt, your mom, and a couple other that didn't give me any names, but there was a letter P involved. They want you to know that they will be there supporting you over the next year, and that they will be supporting you as far as the situation with your daughter as well. Okay. It was a really good suggestion on their part as far as getting a mediator or an unbiased third party to help with this communication problem. Okay? Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. I truly appreciate you. All right, we're going to do Miss Tracy. Tracy Shea. Hello, my love. Elspeth's electricity went out, so she had to go. So I know y'all love her. I love her too, but she's having some big storm problems. I gotta let people go take care of themselves, right? All right, what do we have? Hi, Penny. What do we have for Miss Tracy? That's a lot of cards. Let's start with one. What does Tracy need to know right now? Show me something for Tracy. See, Carly, you made it back in plenty of time. I got Tracy and then you, and then we're all done, thankfully. I am 2.5 hours in, and I'm CPs. The Star card. I love that to start for you. This is about wishes granted, getting what you want, putting your wishes out into the universe. 2 cups and reverse. Thank you. Putting your wishes out into the universe to receive all the abundance that the universe has in store for you. You have the Star card next to the Hermit in reverse. It's coming out sideways. We're going to put this guy right here. Star card coming out with the Hermit in reverse and the 2 of Cups in reverse. The 2 of Cups in reverse usually signifies to me some type of a twin flame or karmic relationship with a person. The Hermit in reverse is somebody in your world. Your legs are hair free. Mine too. I was thinking I might go somewhere tonight, but then the snow is coming and I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay home and stay safe. You're the 5 of Pentacles slid right out on top of the Hermit in reverse. Oh. Message incoming. Let me listen. I feel like this person is not quite what you want in a friendship or a relationship. I feel like you went into this expecting it to be different, expecting it to be the one, or expecting. I feel like even when we're not alone, we feel alone around this person. Neglected. Our needs are not being met. Our opinions are not being listened to. We're not being valued. We're not being valued by this person the way that we expected. And so I'm trying to 100%. So I'm trying to figure out how to move forward. You have the Page of Wands coming out sideways. I feel like I'm just laying here, literally feel like I'm just laying here giving up. Like I'm just waiting for something to hit me over the head. I'm waiting for something to change. I'm waiting for guidance. I'm waiting for this person to notice how unhappy I am. Okay. You have the King of Pentacles here coming out on top of this. Like you're waiting for them to notice. You're waiting for them to see that you're just over it. Like you're over it and you don't even want to try anymore because it just doesn't feel like it should have. Like you wish things could be different, but you're very, you have clear sight in this. You can see this is not what I wanted. I didn't want it to end up this way. I don't want to feel this way. I feel like I'm alone when I'm with you. Ooh, that's a yucky feeling. I don't like feeling that way. I don't like feeling like my needs are ignored. And they don't communicate with you. You have the King of Pentacles next to the Eight of Wands. There's no communication. It's like talking to a brick wall. I don't feel like I can speak to this person. They don't hear me. They don't receive what I'm saying. They don't care. Right? They're very self-absorbed. Very self-absorbed and only caring about themselves and what they've got going on. So what should we do moving forward? Let's see what the cards tell us. How should we move forward? The Eight of Cups signifies walking away from this burning bowl of bullshit. She's like, I'm done. Goodbye. I'm walking into the bright horizon of a new day, a new situation. I'm walking towards opportunity. What do we need to do to get to this place? We need to let go. 10 of Wands in reverse. We need to let go of our need to control this situation. %, out. You're definitely taking on responsibility for this whole thing with the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands, when it's upright, is saying, hey, you've taken on all of this responsibility. It's all you feel like you have to fix it. You feel like you're the one who has to change, or like this is all you, but it's not. Okay, so the universe is telling you it's time to let go. Time to let go of your need to control this situation. It's time for you to just let go and move on. Always need to control the situation. Well, I can't say much about that, being a Capricorn. I can't. I do my best to just let things happen. Hi, Katie. Thanks for watching from Wales. Ace of Wands. We need inspiration. You need inspiration to strike. You need something to, going back to the Star card here, the beginning of the end. You need something new in your life. You need a new opportunity. You need somebody who's going to make you feel alive again. Somebody who's going to notice your fire. Somebody who's going to, I'm a Cancer. Somebody who's going to wake that up in you again, because right now it's very much asleep. You feel very alone. 5 of Pentacles. No one to talk to. This person is very closed off to, you're just closed off to each other. You're not on the same page. Yeah. Hope that helps you, Tracy. I mean, one of these days you're going to wake up and realize you're wasting time by standing around waiting for somebody. Leopards don't change their spots, right? Do I feel like I've given you this message before? Why do I feel like I've given you this message before? Well, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you, and I hope it helps. Next, last but not least, is Miss Carly. Miss Carly, how is your wonderful relationship going, Miss Ma'am? Similar in the past? It feels that way. It feels that way. Goodness. Hello, my love. Maybe you should. Maybe I should listen. Maybe. Oh, it ended. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You seemed super happy together, as brief as it was. Sorry that ended for you, my love. Things happen though, huh? All right, we're starting with the Three of Wands for you. What do we need to do for ourselves? Was a few things I tried to overlook. Listen. I see the red flags immediately. Sometimes other things outweigh those red flags right off the bat. And you're like, damn, I'm willing to put up with X, Y, or Z because of A, B, and C, right? And that's the story of my life. So I get it. I get it. You know, sometimes A, B, and C is so wonderful. And you just want the D. I mean, it's, but eventually you get to the end of the alphabet and you're like, well, that's not worth it. Anywho, we're going to start with the Three of Wands for you, which is all about looking towards your future, looking towards the options. You have the Three of Cups in reverse. Sure. Do I want to be alone for the rest of my life? I mean, that's really, you lost your own stability. It happens. Do I want to be alone? All right. So we're looking at the Three of Cups in reverse with the Seven of Wands, which is all about your balance and your stability within yourself. These are our options here. So I'm going to pull this Three of Wands. I've got some things going on with my stomach right now, Carly. So what is this about? This literally just started out of nowhere. So this insecurity in your stomach, okay, this feeling of insecurity in your solar plexus. Woo. Hold on. What's going on? My cards are going everywhere. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's fix that. Nerves have been high. Well, there's a lot of solar energy coming in, as somebody reminded us earlier. So let's talk about your options. You've got your Three of Wands coming out. You've got your Two of Wands coming out. When I say let's talk about your options, let's talk about your options, okay? Let's look at how we can move forward here. We have this sense of instability within yourself. The Three of Cups in reverse. This is you alone and nothing else. And the Seven of Wands, getting back to center. Finding your personal center again, getting yourself stable. Okay? I just want to do my own thing is what I'm hearing. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. Ten of Cups. King of Swords in reverse. So the King of Swords usually represents some kind of a narcissistic personality. Okay? Yes, very much. Do my own thing. So you can be happy but you have to be selfish. And when I say narcissistic, I mean like selfish. That's all I'm saying. Basically, I need to look out for myself. I need to be a little selfish. And people are just, I don't want to say predisposed against the word selfish or narcissistic, but I feel like it has a bad rap, and us in the spiritual community, we know that sometimes you have to be selfish. Sometimes you have to put your own emotional happiness ahead of other people's, especially when you feel like you've been knocked off of your center, knocked out of balance. Okay. I want happiness in my life, but I have to get it by myself. I want happiness in my life, but I have to put my needs ahead of other people's. Because if I want happiness, I have to do it for me. I can't look outside of myself to try to find that. I need to look, I've got the Three of Wands facing these cards, the Two of Wands looking away. Like in between these two cards, I need to find this for myself. If I'm going to figure out what my options are moving forward, I need to find it inside of myself first. I feel like you were really on your way there. It feels to me like you were doing a lot of work and that you were doing a lot of work and you were getting to a place where you could stand and say, don't cross this line. Don't cross this line. Look, the temptations will come. God knows they come in the craziest packages sometimes, but they're still a temptation. And we have to be able to look at it and be like realistic, Like I can walk into a situation and say, okay, I want the ABCD, knowing that the XYZ is there. I'm being realistic. I'm being authentic. I'm aware that I'm walking into this situation with my eyes wide open. I am embracing this because it makes me happy to do so. But you have to bring that awareness. You can say, okay, this guy was great, but there was some things that I tried to ignore. Don't ignore them. Be honest. Look, this X, Y, and Z in you isn't great for me. Well, the devil will tempt you, darling. That is the truth of it. You have to, don't ignore the red flags. Just be like, these are your red flags, X, Y, and Z. Have that talk with them. Look, these are the things about you that I don't think are wonderful. Like, for example, there's a person in my life, and he's like, oh, I sure wish you smoked pot. And I'm like, oh, I sure wished you didn't. So here we are, both accepting something and the other that we don't really like because we like being around each other, but we're both very much aware that's a red flag for me and that's a red flag for him, but we're aware of it. We're just going to ride the ride until we're ready to get off. And sometimes that's all people are brought into your life for. Show you something fun and then move on. It doesn't all have to be heartbreak. It's not all roses, we know that. But it doesn't all have to be heartbreak. You're actually supposed to enjoy your life. And when did you decide to open that back up? When did you decide to take back that power? That 9. Look at her. She's like, bitch, you are not trying to mess with me. What? You are not trying to mess with me. You are not. Right? You are not trying to mess with me. Who the hell do you think you are? Look what I can do all by myself. Look what I can do all by myself without you. And that's what it's all about. Look what I can do all by myself. I don't need anyone outside of me to bring me this happiness. I don't need anyone to make me feel secure. I don't need anyone to validate me. Look what I can do all by myself. Six of Pentacles, reciprocity. This is all about you, babe. Finding what you need inside of yourself, giving to yourself and receiving from yourself. Reciprocity within yourself. I got a lot of sixes here. I got a lot of threes here. I'm feeling the 3, 6, 9 energy with these cards. 2 sixes, 2 threes. I'm feeling the 3, 6, 9 energy. The universe is trying to show you something. It feels like the old standby, okay? It feels like the trap that we always fall into, you know? And I feel like that trap is the ignoring of the flags, ignoring it, you know, pretending that it's not a bother. It is a bother. It is a bother. Just be honest about it, you know? Just be honest about it. No one can do that but me. Needing to move house and trying to get back on track to learning the work my dad does. To step into that with him. Oh, that sounds like fun. That sounds like a good time. I think that there are opportunities coming up for you to step back into your light, to get yourself back into balance. And I think that once you realize that embracing whatever path you choose, not trying to hide from it, not trying to ignore it, not trying to act like it's not there, addressing the elephant in the room. Hey, look, dude, we got a strong attraction towards each other. There are some things about you that are awesome. There's some things about you that I wish would be different. It is what it is. And then you decide how you're going to move forward. But don't act like things are okay if they're not okay. And that's the elephant in the room. Be aware of what you're not okay with. And then decide. Don't ignore it. Because what is it about? It's about pattern recognition. He's a healer. Well, I'm glad he's helping you heal by showing you where you are not healed, by ripping off your Band-Aid. Oh, I love that. Healers are useful to have, and for the most part, they're here to heal themselves, right? We can't run away from the internal work. We have to do the work. Your dad does healing work. Oh, okay. I understand now. Not the guy. Well, the guy is helping you heal anyway. Like I said, ripping off a Band-Aid of something that wasn't quite ready to be healed. Obviously, since our heart was broken. But it doesn't have to be that way all the time. I appreciate when people show me areas of myself that I think have healed that are not quite healed. Like I have an ex-friend, and I don't know if he's watching, probably, because stalkers are weird, right? And he's one of those creepy stalkers. But I have a friend, we recently parted ways, that has a tendency to get drunk and spit vile, evil things out into the world. And he does that because his feelings are hurt, like a child. And I get these messages from him, and they're just so Travisy. They are just so Travisy, and just the most BPD vile things that a person can say to you to try to insult you because their feelings are hurt, and so they're trying to make you feel as bad as they do. And I just read these messages and laugh my ass off. And I know that's probably not the right thing to do, but it's so incredibly obvious that he's trying to hurt me because his feelings are hurt, because he doesn't handle rejection at all. And so it just makes me laugh. It just makes me laugh out loud. Like people just honestly can't handle rejection. And they say the most ridiculous thing. Absolutely. Yep. But here's what I think needs to happen for you, babe. You need to get back on track with yourself. Okay. Don't just shut out the outside. We had the 7 of Wands coming out for you. This is all about finding the center within yourself again. Okay. The center within yourself where nobody can knock you off of your, nobody can knock you off of that. You're in the middle of the scales, the Libra scales. You're right smack in the middle. Nothing can disturb that balance inside of you. You're the only one. So I was getting a lot of guilt from him. So now have him blocked everywhere. Good for you. Yes, they do that. They do that. They will project. They will project a lot of the emotions that they cannot process. They will project them onto you. And, this person, this ex-friend of mine, was projecting a lot of insecurity. And it was very obvious because he was trying to make me feel bad about myself, which you can't. You can't make me feel bad about myself because I love myself. And I know my worth. And so it's just so funny, when they try to pull that, when they're just spewing out all the things that they can't, all the emotions they're not comfortable with. If you read it without letting it trigger you, you can see everything that they're saying to you is what they're feeling about themselves, So, I could sit there and feel bad for him, but that would just open that can of worms again. It's not my problem. That guy's not your problem. He's not your issue to deal with anymore. Thank you so much for showing me what you showed me. And now I'm moving on with my life. There you are. Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. But you don't have to let them. So I want to get a little spiritual AF card for you, Carly. Oop, there it is. Here you go, Carly. This one's for you. OMG, calm the fuck down. 99.9% of your problems would be better handled if you simply calm the fuck down before you do anything. Try it. Are you butthurt about something? Calm the fuck down. Are you afraid? Calm the fuck down. Is the house on fire? Okay, well, get out of there. Call 911 and then calm the fuck down. That's for you, babe. Don't let it ruin your life. Just calm the fuck down. Let's do one for Miss Penny. I'm out of here in 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Penny. You're welcome, my love. You're welcome. We'll do one for Penny, and then we'll do one for Keisha. You're welcome, my love. Yes, of course. Penny. When you're wrong, admit it. When you are right, be quiet. Just say yes to fessing up or shutting up as the situation warrants. You'll be all around way more likable to everyone, including yourself. If you need to, keep a list of all the times you were abso-fucking-lutely right. Just be sure you burn it before you die so you don't ruin the illusion for everyone. Yes, burn it. Oh, goodness. That's funny. Okay, Keisha, let's see what we got for you, hon. As Capricorns, no, we're right a lot, don't we, Penny? We are right all the fucking time. Literally all the fucking time. We just can't help it. It's just ingrained. Keisha, what do we got for you? Keisha. I do too. I love it. It's a wonderful deck. I have a mental list of all the times that I was right. I can't help it. I'm a Capricorn. Okay, Keisha, manifest the fuck out of your dreams. The most vulnerable thing to admit to is not your deepest wound. It's what you really, truly want. We're talking your biggest, crazy-assiest dreams and desires. Be vulnerable, at least with yourself. Write that shit down. Make a to-do list and maybe even tell someone. Make it happen. You can do this. There you go, Keisha. That's for you. What did you say about Gemini? Anna, I didn't say anything about Gemini. Damn, I needed that. You're so welcome. Always, absolutely always. We can't help it. We're survivors, right? We survive and then we thrive, right? You can get a free card, Anna. I'm about to take off, but I'll give you a card, sweets. No problem, but you got to accept one of these little guys here. This says, for you, Anna, holding on to resentments is like taking a shit in your own heart. Yeah, it looks gross and pointless. Let that shit go. Look up a loving kindness meditation on the internet and do it. Focusing on love is like taking a baby wipe to your heart. These are so random. There you go, Anna. Laura says, may I have a card? You're welcome, babe. You're welcome, Laura. What do we got for Laura? Laura is, guess who ain't got to explain shit to nobody? You. Quit trying to explain yourself to everyone. No one has to understand your brand of cuckoo. You got to own your shit, but that's a whole lot different than trying to get everyone to sign off on whatever weirdness you want to create. Get on with your freaky little self, you freaky little fuck. Get some blankets, Elspeth. It's going to be cold tonight. Let's give a card for Elspeth. Oh, Elspeth, your card says get some blankets. Just kidding. Elspeth, your card says there are people who dislike you because you don't dislike yourself. This is true. The biggest revenge we can have on people who judge us is to love ourselves hard and for really reals. Some people are going to talk shit about you simply because you are shining bright AF. Shine on. Shine on, Elspeth. All right, we're at 3 hours. I'm going to take off, guys. I'm super tired. I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. If you're interested in getting a private reading with me, get some fucking blankets. Get some fucking blankets and don't worry about it. Don't stress. Okay. I love you all. Have a good night. If you're interested in joining me for a private reading, the information's in the description box. You can message me on my page, Ms. T the Medium, or you can contact me on my website, www.quantumcatalysthealing.com. Thank you all for joining me and have a wonderful evening. Many blessings to you all.